US 183 and Research Boulevard.
What's good, YouTube? What's good? What's up, fam? I ain't gonna lie, this one, just gonna talk about music. Why music? Music is so influential. It's just so, I don't know, I feel like spiritual healing too at the same time. And it's just like really my peace of mind. And really, whenever I'm sad, I put on music. Whenever I'm depressed, I put on music. Whenever I'm mad or angry, I put on music. Even whenever I'm happy or I need like some hype joint, you feel me? I put on music. But that's the real reason why I love making music too, because at the same time, when I make music, I want people to feel that same way too. And I feel like it's always something that is relatable to people. It's always something that someone can get a feeling and put their emotions into it when they're listening to it. And yeah, music just I feel like music is just very powerful in general. And sorry for the lighting. I'm driving. Obviously don't want to crash the V. I'm driving. Just finished doing like a little quick Amazon flex just for like some extra side income. But yeah, but back to the music talk. Like at the end of the day, I ain't gonna lie, if there was no music, bro, sis, I'd probably be crashing now. I ain't gonna lie, cause you can't tell me that you could go a day without listening to music. I can't. I listen to music as soon as I wake up. I freaking listen to music as soon as I go to sleep. I freaking listen to music on my way to work. I listen to music, when I'm on the road. You feel me? Like it's just everywhere. And back when I was living back in New York, I always had headphones. You feel me? Always have my headphones connected to my iPhone, and I would always be listening to music. Like that's just me. And I'm pretty sure whether if you make music or you don't, you listen to some type of genre of music every day. And it's just everywhere. It's in movies, it's in shows, it's hotel elevator music, all like just the sound, just the beats, even the lyrics. It's just so powerful, and it's just so amazing that I'm glad that we have that in our lives, because sometimes we just gotta get through things, and the only way to get through things is sometimes by hearing a relatable song or a track that like we resonate with. And that's really what I'm trying to do, really trying to get better, so like great at music that I can be in all different types of genres, not specifically only hip hop, but just make that like when people hear it, they're like, oh, like that really like touched me, that touched my soul, But yeah, just came here to really like say, this is why I love music, and why I'm gonna keep pursuing it, and I'm not a person that's really looking to like be famous or nothing like that. I'm just gonna keep shining my light through it, because that's just something I feel like I was always blessed with. And I've been doing it since the age of 16, but I just regained the confidence to get back into the studio and actually get it produced and record my songs. So I got too much songs in my notes from years ago, and also that I write like even to this day. And I write all my music. Don't get me wrong, I do need an actual like beat maker, or I need to learn how to make beats, because I really don't I really don't have like, I guess, like a producer for that part yet. I kind of like take my beats from like from YouTube, like pretty much everyone does that in the beginning. But yeah, if y'all come across this vid and you're a producer, a beat maker, I would love to hear your beats. I can I can sing a little bit. I'm getting better with the singing. I mainly rap though, and I like like I said, I just like to pretty much whatever I'm going through, that's like my peace of mind, and that's kind of like my escape. Like every time I'm in the booth, I feel like like time is stopping, and I'm just there, like in my creative mode and in my zone. But yeah, yes, that's my little, spill on it. And I appreciate each and every one that, definitely, likes, comment, and subs up, and shares the vid. But I love and appreciate all of y'all, and may we continue to keep being great, with God's blessings here on earth. And have a great Tuesday. I believe it's Tuesday. Yeah, nah, it is Tuesday. Yeah, it is Tuesday. yeah. But yeah, have a great Tuesday. Let's keep conquering this week. And yeah, I love y'all. Peace.